from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. It's week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the 2015 NFL Most Valuable Player in his 11th season in the league, 32-year-old Cam Newton. Now a first down throw for Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Now it's Newton. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Hunter Nice-Swander on to punt now on 4th down. Yards that time on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy. They'll be led, of course, by their second-year quarterback from LSU, Joe Burrow. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, Newton. He's got Anderson on the slant. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Out of the gun, Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton, and it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Pollard. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task. When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding.
He's got a man complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time through the air, 35 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10.
He goes to Lamb again. This time he's got it.
Touchdown! CeeDee Lamb. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Zerline connects on the extra point.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 13 carries, 57 yards.
I was so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working, and they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see.
Now left side on the swing pass. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. These two teams all tied after one. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now Newton.
That caught by Trimble. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
Jabril Cox there on the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about when they take a good first step.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Micah Parsons
in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. And now after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. Now we're going to get a timeout here for an injured player, and that's Jamar Chase, who is in some obvious discomfort right now.
We'll check on his status when we get back.
Here we go.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. They're a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
From just shy of midfield,
Burrow. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be taken down with a 1st down as they get about 14 out of that one. And we go to the 2-minute warning.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress.
Into a sea of defenders have intercepted.
Picked off at the 23. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Osa Odighizuwa
brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
One thing they definitely...
And he's going to go down again.
Osa Odighizuwa
in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. That's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense.
He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Rolling to his left. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Gonzalez's kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We begin with the big matchup of the weekend. Andy Reid's current and former squads.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And Burrow going to throw again. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Panthers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. There, the Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back. A former Oklahoma State Cowboy, it's Chuba Hubbard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And now a pass dumped off to his running back. On second down, here's a run with Hubbard. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Newton on first down. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Cam looking to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Brian Burns picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. He'll buy some time right. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. On first down, Barkley. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now it's Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Burrow.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They will throw on first down with Burrow. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far. A big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Dante Jackson picks it. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Right back to Hubbard.
And for a 2nd straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
On the handoff, it's Hubbard. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just...
Down the numbers. There he goes. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Saquon Barkley, 98 yards. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Zerline now for the PAT. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd down, another chance for Hubbard. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Newton. He'll drop that down to Hubbard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I put the word big in capital letters here. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. So now the Cowboys down by 10. A minute 7 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Here's Burrow. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. Tack on 15 more for the face mask, and that becomes a huge play.
Big pass gets caught on you. You're doing everything possible to get him on the ground, and sometimes you end up grabbing the face mask.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll roll him out right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. And Burrow's saying, let's go, let's go. To throw, Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. It's Burrow on fourth down. Forced out to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101. Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree. Matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see